We're here at Sussex Records, and we're talking to Bill Withers. Old friend. Haven't seen you in a long time, Bill.
Yeah, quite a while. About a year, I guess.
Bill Withers is a celebrated musician in the entertainment industry known for his soulful voice and poignant songwriting. Timeless hits like Ain't No Sunshine and Lean on Me resonate with audiences and inspire new artists. Withers masterfully blends heartfelt lyrics with memorable melodies, capturing the essence of humanity. His ability to convey deep emotions through simple yet powerful lyrics has secured his place in music history. Stay tuned as we explore his remarkable journey and lasting impact. The man named Bill Withers. Bill Withers is widely celebrated for his rich and velvety baritone vocals, complemented by lush and captivating soul arrangements that resonate deeply with listeners. He is the mastermind behind some of the most frequently covered songs of the 1970s, including the timeless classics Lean on Me and Ain't No Sunshine. Lean on Me achieved remarkable success on the Hot 100 chart, entering through various interpretations, notably Club Nouveau's 1987 rendition, which made Withers one of only 9 songwriters to have their work reach #1 through different artists. In addition to these accolades, Withers set an extraordinary record with his song Lovely Day, where he displayed his vocal prowess by sustaining a high E note for an impressive 18 seconds, making it a standout contender in American chart history. However, who was Bill Withers before fame? Let's find out. William Harrison. Withers Jr. was born in 1938 when the world was still grappling with the lingering effects of the Great Depression. He was the youngest of 6 siblings in a modest household. His father, William Sr., worked tirelessly as a coal miner, and his mother, Mattie, dedicated her time to being a maid. This upbringing unfolded in the humble coal mining town of Slab Fork, West Virginia, and nearby Beckley, where rolling hills and the echoes of hardworking families shaped the landscape. As a child, Withers was affectionately known as Lil Brother among his friends, a nickname that hinted at both his age and the camaraderie of his youth. The bonds formed in this tight-knit community were unbreakable. The children played together in the streets, their laughter and games blending harmoniously with the sounds of everyday life. C.V. Thompson, one of Withers' childhood friends, recalls that no matter how far Withers' journey took him, he never outgrew the connections made in those early years. Whenever they crossed paths later in life, it was clear that Withers remained grounded, always cherishing his past friendships. Withers was a quiet, introspective boy whose stutter made communication difficult. Each encounter with an audience felt like a heavy burden, filled with dread of judgment and self-doubt. As he grew older, he recognized that his stuttering stemmed from both speech issues and anxiety about others' opinions. Fortunately, Withers found ways to overcome these challenges. Through consistent practice to manage his social anxiety, he began to embrace public speaking. One effective technique was visualizing his audience in a vulnerable state, which helped diminish his intimidation and allowed him to express himself more freely. To his relief, the result was transformative. Withers began to speak with greater confidence, and while he would occasionally trip over a word, those moments became less frequent. With each passing day, he found his voice growing stronger, unfettered by the past, allowing him to express himself with newfound clarity and ease. In 1951, Withers faced a profound and heartbreaking tragedy at the tender age of 13 when his father passed away, leaving a void that would deeply affect his life. The family had always navigated the struggles of financial insecurity, and now, with the loss of a crucial income source, the weight of responsibility fell squarely on Withers' shoulders. In the following years, he tirelessly took on any odd jobs he could find, from mowing lawns to delivering newspapers to help support his grieving family. As he worked long hours, the weariness and frustration began to take a toll on him. The burdens of adulthood pressed down on his young shoulders. As he approached the end of high school, Withers felt a growing urgency to break free from the stifling constraints of his hometown, Beckley, and the cycle of struggle that had become his reality. He yearned for a change, a chance to redefine his path. Finally, he devised a bold plan after years of relentless toil and sacrifice. Upon graduating in 1956, Withers decided to leave behind the familiar streets of his childhood and embark on a new chapter by enlisting in the Navy, eager to explore new horizons and escape the rut that had held him captive for far too long. Just a few years before Withers donned his cap and gown, a significant turning point had occurred in American history. The armed forces had officially been desegregated. However, as Withers stepped onto the grounds of the naval base, he was met not with the camaraderie he had hoped for, but with the harsh sting of reality. Although he could now train with fellow service members of different races, the bitter truth became clear. Merely sharing a uniform did not guarantee he would be treated equally. This realization ignited a fierce determination within him. He was resolved to shatter the misconceptions surrounding him and rise above the stereotypes that threatened to confine him. Withers was acutely aware that many others like him had been pushed toward the roles of cook or steward, which often came with a stigma of inferiority. This was a fate he was determined to avoid at all costs. His first stop was the sprawling naval base in Pensacola, where he actively sought a place in the demanding aircraft mechanic school. Every day he faced the frustration of being underestimated and burdened by the prejudices that labeled him as genetically inferior. Yet within that frustration burned a fierce drive. He was committed to proving his detractors wrong and demonstrating that he was capable of much more than they had ever imagined. What makes Withers a musical genius? Stay tuned as we explore his journey in the entertainment industry. A genius in the entertainment industry. Withers' entry into the music scene started with his first single, 3 Nights and a Morning, released in 1967. Despite being arranged by the skilled Mort Garson, the song did not receive much attention. Nonetheless, Withers recognized its promise and refined it into a more refined version called Harlem. This transformation highlighted his artistic growth and resolve to succeed in the music industry. Harlem not only carried a different sound, but also showcased more depth and maturity, marking a significant step in Withers' creative journey. Withers honed his craft as a mechanical assembler, dedicating time to prominent companies such as Douglas Aircraft Corporation, IBM, and Ford. By day, he meticulously worked on machinery, while by night, he pursued his passion for music. He financed his demo tapes with limited resources, tirelessly shopping them around and showcasing his talent in local clubs. His persistence paid off in 1971 when he struck gold with the soulful hit, Ain't No Sunshine. This poignant song captures the deep sense of loss and longing that comes with heartbreak. The lyrics convey a powerful message about the emptiness one feels when a loved one departs. Each line unfolds a story of sadness, highlighting how life feels diminished in the absence of joy and companionship. The repetition of the phrase, "Ain't no sunshine when she's gone," emphasizes the overwhelming impact of this loss. It implies that the presence of this person brought light and happiness into the singer's life, and now that they are gone, everything feels bleak and dark. The contrast between the vibrancy of life with the loved one and the dullness without them paints a clear picture of sorrow. Musically, the song has an emotional depth that complements its lyrics. The soulful melody captures the essence of vulnerability, resonating with anyone who has experienced similar pain. It encourages listeners to connect with their feelings of heartache, making it a timeless piece that continues to resonate through the years. Ultimately, Ain't No Sunshine is more than just a song. It explores the human experience, a reminder of how profoundly love can affect our lives and how deeply the absence of that love can be felt. Despite achieving a significant milestone with the song, Withers remained in his day job. He understood the unpredictable nature of the music industry and wanted to ensure stability. In the early months of 1970, fate smiled upon Withers when his demo tape caught the attention of Clarence Avant, the visionary owner of Sussex Records. Impressed by Withers' talent, Avant offered him a record deal. Recognizing his potential, he enlisted the expertise of Booker T. Jones, a distinguished figure from Stax Records, to produce Withers' debut album. This partnership would pave the way for Withers to make his mark on the music scene. Originally, 4 extensive 3-hour recording sessions were planned for the album, but budget constraints led to 3 sessions and a 6-month break between the second and final recordings. This effort culminated in the 1971 release of Just As I Am, featuring notable tracks like Ain't No Sunshine and Grandma's Hands. Stephen Stills showcased his impressive guitar skills on the album, while the cover highlights Bill Withers at his job at Weber Aircraft in Burbank, California, symbolizing his working-class roots. The album achieved significant success, propelling Withers into the spotlight and leading to a tour with a band formed by Watts, 103rd Street Rhythm Band members. His heartfelt composition, Ain't No Sunshine, garnered critical acclaim, earning him a Grammy Award for Best R&B Song at the 14th Annual Grammy Awards in 1972. By then, the track had captivated audiences, selling over 1 million copies and subsequently being awarded a gold disc by the RIAA in September 1971, marking a pivotal moment in Withers' burgeoning music career. During a well-deserved hiatus from his grueling touring schedule, Bill Withers poured his creativity into recording his second album, Still Bill. One of the standout tracks, Lean on Me, ascended to the pinnacle of the charts, reaching number 1 during the week of July 8, 1972. This powerful anthem marked Withers' second gold single, with verified sales soaring beyond an impressive 3 million copies. Following this success, he released Use Me in August 1972, quickly becoming his third million seller, earning him the prestigious RIAA Gold Disc Award on October 12, 1972. The song suggests a desire for connection and purpose. It's an invitation to be involved or to contribute in some way. The song can carry various meanings, depending on the context. On one hand, it can reflect a willingness to help others, offering support and skills with the hope of making a positive impact. People often want to feel needed. They want their abilities to be acknowledged and utilized effectively. On the other hand, it can hint at vulnerability. When someone asks to be used, they might be exposing their longing for reliance or companionship, risking being taken for granted or misunderstood. There's a fine line between wanting to assist and feeling exploited. It's essential to explore the motivations behind this phrase. Is it coming from a place of selflessness, or does it stem from a desire for validation? The dynamics of relationships play a crucial role in how this request is perceived. Some might view it as an empowering proclamation of agency, while others could see it as an open door for potential manipulation. In any case, Use Me invites discussion about boundaries, needs, and interpersonal connections. It encourages us to think about how we engage with one another and the ways we find significance in our actions and relationships. Withers showcased his remarkable talent during an unforgettable performance at Carnegie Hall on October 6, 1972. This incredible concert was captured and later released as the live album Bill Withers Live at Carnegie Hall on November 30, 1972, allowing fans to relive the event's magic. The performance showcases Withers' unique ability to connect with his audience through his soulful voice and heartfelt lyrics. The atmosphere at Carnegie Hall is electric, filled with anticipation as the audience settles in. Withers takes the stage as the lights dim, bringing an air of warmth and authenticity characteristic of his style. He opens the performance with familiar hits like Ain't No Sunshine, instantly drawing the crowd in with the emotional weight of his delivery. His soulful, raspy voice resonates through the venue, creating an intimate experience despite the grand setting. Throughout the concert, Withers balances his powerful ballads with lighter, more upbeat tracks. Songs like Lean on Me transform into anthems of unity and support, prompting audience participation. The crowd joins in, singing along with joy and camaraderie, which adds to the overall sense of community that Withers often evokes through his music. As the evening unfolds, Withers shares personal stories and anecdotes, revealing his passion for songwriting and the inspiration behind his lyrics. This storytelling aspect enhances his connection with his audience, making them feel like they are part of his journey. The interplay between his music and spoken words creates an engaging performance that resonates deeply. The band accompanying Withers is equally impressive, providing a rich backdrop that complements his vocals. They bring depth to the arrangements, blending funk, soul, and jazz elements, enhancing the overall experience. Each instrumental solo brings a new layer to the songs, further showcasing the talent within the ensemble. As the concert nears its end, Withers performs "Use Me," a song highlighting the complexities of love and relationships. His delivery is both poignant and powerful, leaving a lasting impression on the audience. The closing number encapsulates the essence of the evening, a celebration of life, love, and resilience. Bill Withers' Live at Carnegie Hall is more than just a concert recording. It's a testament to an artist's profound connection with his music and audience. This performance remains a cherished moment, offering a glimpse into the soul of a man whose music continues to inspire. In 1974, Withers recorded Plus Adjustments and co-wrote 2 standout tracks for Gladys Knight and the Pips album, I Feel a Song. That October, he performed alongside legends like James Brown and Etta James in Zaire, just weeks before the Rumble in the Jungle boxing match. His powerful performance is featured in the 1996 documentary When We Were Kings and the 2008 documentary Soul Power. In a turn of events, Withers passionately expressed his grievances regarding Sussex Records, stating, "They weren't paying me." In frustration, he claimed to have erased an entire album he had recorded for the label, reflecting on his actions with a hint of regret. "I could probably have handled that differently." This conflict ultimately led to a legal dispute that sidelined Withers from recording for a significant period. After Sussex Records collapsed, Withers joined Columbia Records in 1975, releasing Making Music, which included the notable single She's Lonely, featured in Looking for Mr. Goodbar. He followed up with annual albums, Naked and Warm in 1976, Menagerie in 1977 with the hit Lovely Day, and Bout Love in 1978. These releases cemented Withers' status as a talented and influential artist. Amidst his challenges with Columbia Records, which hindered him from securing approvals for new songs intended for his forthcoming album, Bill Withers shifted his focus towards collaborative projects from 1977 to 1985. One notable highlight of this period was his partnership with the acclaimed jazz saxophonist Grover Washington Jr. The duo released the smooth and soulful track Just the Two of Us in February 1981, which captured listeners' hearts and earned the prestigious Grammy Award for Best R&B Song. Following this success, Withers continued to explore musical collaborations, releasing Soul Shadows alongside the talented group The Crusaders and In the Name of Love, with percussionist Ralph McDonald. The latter track garnered significant acclaim and was nominated for a Grammy Award in the Vocal Performance category, further showcasing Withers' exceptional artistry. In 1982, Withers took his talents to an international stage, appearing as a vocalist on the album Dreams in Stone, created by the renowned French singer Michel Berger. Among the standout songs on this record was Apple Pie, a vibrant disco number co-written and performed by Withers that celebrated the energetic spirit of New York City. This collaboration added to Withers' impressive repertoire, illustrating his versatility and enduring appeal as an artist. In 1985, the world was introduced to Watching You, Watching Me, an album that marked a significant moment in Bill Withers' career. This project featured the catchy R&B hit, Oh Yeah, which captured listeners' attention and earned a spot in the top 40 charts. However, this album also signaled the end of Withers' business relationship with Columbia Records, a partnership with its share of challenges. In interviews, Withers expressed frustration with his record label's creative decisions, revealing that many tracks on Watching You, Watching Me, including 2 early singles, were originally rejected in 1982. This contributed to an 8-year gap without a new album, leaving fans eagerly awaiting new material. Withers' disappointment deepened when he observed Columbia Records prioritizing the release of an album for Mr. T, the well-known actor, while they were holding back the talents of a seasoned songwriter like him. To promote what would ultimately be his last studio album, Withers embarked on a tour with the celebrated singer Jennifer Holliday in 1985, bringing his heartfelt music to audiences one last time. Withers' disdain for Columbia's executives, whom he scornfully called experts, influenced his decision to leave the recording industry after 1985. Their attempts to control his artistic sound for greater album sales led to his disillusionment. This choice effectively ended his performing career, although remixes of his earlier works continued after his retirement. Having learned about Bill's musical career, let's see what set him apart from other musicians. What makes Bill Withers a genius in music? Bill Withers is celebrated as a musical genius, renowned for his remarkable talent in crafting songs that transcend time and deeply connect with the spectrum of universal human emotions. His music embodies a profound honesty and relatability that resonates with listeners from all walks of life. Iconic tracks such as Ain't No Sunshine and Lean on Me explore fundamental themes of love, sorrow, companionship, and resilience, expressed with a simplicity that enhances their heartfelt sincerity. Withers skillfully mastered creating simple yet unforgettable melodies and lyrics that leave a lasting impression. While his songs often follow straightforward structures, the true depth and timelessness emerge from their rich emotional landscapes and the relatable experiences they convey. Each note and word is infused with authenticity, making his music comforting and thought-provoking. Withers' warm and soulful voice exudes a natural intimacy that effortlessly envelops listeners, inviting them into his world. His musical style masterfully intertwines soul, folk, and R&B elements, crafting a sound that resonates with a diverse audience spanning multiple generations and genres. Withers was a gifted storyteller with a unique talent for weaving vivid and relatable narratives into his songs. Tracks like Grandma's Hands are perfect examples of his artistry, as they beautifully capture the essence of everyday life experiences with poetic depth and emotional resonance. Withers' rich tapestry of life experiences, growing up in a quaint small town, serving honorably in the Navy, and working diligently in factories, infused his songwriting with authenticity and a grounded perspective. He drew inspiration from a well of lived experiences, allowing his music to strike a deep chord within the hearts of his listeners. Bill Withers' steadfast refusal to yield to the relentless pressures of the music industry, combined with his distinctive ability to craft melodies on his terms, is a powerful testament to his artistic integrity. The rich themes woven throughout Withers' work, love, community, and resilience, are relevant across generations. Even decades after their release, his songs are celebrated and frequently covered and referenced by artists, a clear indicator of their timeless brilliance. What truly sets Bill Withers apart is his profound ability to forge a deep emotional connection with his audience. His music, characterized by its simplicity and depth, resonates on both a heartfelt and universal level. Withers' work is a powerful reminder of the significance of authenticity and soul in artistic expression, illustrating that true genius lies in the ability to evoke genuine emotions through song. Withers' exceptional musical talents have garnered him global recognition. Let's explore his achievements. The Genius Achievements. In 1988, a refreshed version of Bill Withers' classic song Lovely Day, originally from his 1977 album Menagerie, was released as a remix by producer Ben Liebrand. The original reached number 7 on the UK charts in 1978, while the re-release climbed to 4. At the 30th Annual Grammy Awards in 1988, Withers won Best Rhythm and Blues Song for contributing to Club Nouveau's re-recording of Lean on Me. This marked his 3rd win and 9th nomination, highlighting his lasting impact on the music industry. From all that has been said concerning him, you sure will agree that he deserved the award. In addition to his achievements, Withers collaborated with famed musician Jimmy Buffett, contributing 2 songs to Buffett's 2004 albums, Licensed to Chill. The excitement surrounding Withers' work continued with the reissues of his seminal albums. Still Bill was re-released on January 28, 2003, followed by Just As I Am on March 8, 2005. These reissues sparked speculation regarding the potential release of previously unreleased material as a new album, igniting interest among his fans. In a remarkable turn of events in 2006, Sony Music returned Withers's previously unreleased tapes to him, allowing him to revisit and possibly breathe new life into his past creations. The following year, Lean on Me was rightfully honored with induction into the Grammy Hall of Fame, solidifying its status as a timeless anthem of support and resilience. During the 56th Annual Grammy Awards in 2014, Bill Withers, the complete Sussex and Columbia Albums collection, won the Grammy Award for Best Historical Album. This 9-disc set features all 8 studio albums and the live recording live at Carnegie Hall, highlighting Withers's remarkable musical journey. The award was presented to producer Leo Sachs and mastering engineers Mark Wilder, Joseph M. Palmaccio, and Tom Ruff, who ensured the collection's exceptional sound quality. The collection's achievement was even more special as it shared the Grammy spotlight with Charlie Is My Darling Ireland 1965, a documentary film by the Rolling Stones. This celebration highlighted the lasting impact of Bill Withers' music and its enduring legacy in the world of jazz and soul. In 2005, the legendary Bill Withers received the prestigious honor of induction into the Songwriters Hall of Fame, celebrating his remarkable contributions to the music world. A decade later, in April 2015, he was again recognized for his extraordinary talent when he was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame by Stevie Wonder. Reflecting on this accolade, Withers humbly referred to it as an award of attrition, acknowledging the perseverance behind his artistic journey. He remarked, "What few songs I wrote during my brief career, there ain't a genre that somebody didn't record. I'm not a virtuoso, but I was able to write songs that people could identify with. I don't think I've done bad for a guy from Slab Fork, West Virginia." Later, to honor Withers's legacy, a spectacular tribute concert was held at Carnegie Hall, featuring an array of talented artists, including Aloe Blacc, Ed Sheeran, Dr. John, Michael McDonald, and Anthony Hamilton. This special event brilliantly recreated Withers' iconic 1973 concert album, Live at Carnegie Hall, while showcasing some of his other beloved material. Withers himself was present at the concert and took a moment to speak on stage, sharing his genuine appreciation for the celebration of his music and its impact. The evening was a heartfelt homage to the enduring influence of a gifted songwriter who touched the hearts of many. In February 2017, he appeared on Joy Reid's MSNBC show, thoughtfully discussing the pressing refugee crisis and the tumultuous political climate unfolding in America. The 2009 documentary Still Bill provided an intimate look at Withers's life, delving into his reasons for stepping away from the music industry. It painted a vivid portrait of a man who had achieved great success in his career and found deep contentment outside of it. Renowned film critic Roger Ebert reflected on this juxtaposition. Withers still lives and survives as a happy man. Still, Bill is about a man who topped the charts, walked away from it all in 1985, and is pleased that he did. This sentiment captures the essence of a fulfilled musician and man, embracing a life of authenticity and peace. Despite the accolades and recognition, Withers became increasingly disillusioned with the inner workings of the music business, particularly the intricate politics that often overshadowed artistic expression. This growing frustration led him to step away from recording in the mid-1980s, prioritizing his family's well-being and personal life over the demands of a career that had once filled him with passion. Even after he departed from the limelight, Withers remained a respected and celebrated figure in music. His influential work inspired countless artists across various genres, solidifying his legacy as a timeless icon whose songs still resonate with listeners today. Keep watching as we revisit a bit of his personal life, Bill Withers' relationships and demise. In 1973, Withers tied the knot with actress Denise Nicholas, who gained recognition during her role on the beloved sitcom Room 222. However, their marriage was short-lived, as the couple divorced a year later, in 1974. In 1976, Withers found love once again and married Marsha Johnson. Together, they welcomed 2 children, Todd and Corey, who would grow to become integral parts of their father's legacy. As time passed, Marsha took on a significant role in managing Withers' various publishing companies, skillfully guiding their affairs while mentoring their children. who eventually joined the family business as adults. Withers cherished deep, meaningful relationships with a select group of trusted friends, valuing authenticity above all else. Despite his fame as a musician, he sought a life grounded in genuine connections, deliberately distancing himself from the superficialities of celebrity culture. His preference for heartfelt interactions over empty glamour defined his social circle, where the bond of shared values and experiences was paramount. The music industry presented Withers with challenges that often clouded his artistic journey. He collaborated with incredibly talented musicians and inspired producers, yet he frequently unleashed his frustrations about navigating the treacherous waters of record labels and the often cutthroat dynamics of industry politics. His fiercely independent spirit clashed with the conventional norms of the industry, leading him to make bold choices, sometimes stepping away from what appeared to be a flourishing career in pursuit of his integrity and vision. Drawing from his roots in the close-knit community of Slab Fork, West Virginia, Withers found rich inspiration in his upbringing. The warmth of his early relationships with family and neighbors seeped into his music, infusing it with themes of love, resilience, and togetherness. A poignant example of this is reflected in his iconic song, Grandma's Hands, where the tenderness of those connections is woven into lyrics that resonate with listeners' experiences of familial bonds and life's enduring struggles. Tragically, Withers passed away in a Los Angeles hospital on March 30, 2020, succumbing to heart complications at the age of 81. His family shared the heartbreaking news of his death with the public just 4 days later, marking the end of an era in the entertainment world. What are your thoughts about Bill Withers? Share in the comments section. Thanks for taking the time to watch this video. Before you go, explore the other exciting videos available on your screen.